Hi, I'm your host today, Emma Cochran. Welcome to Cinema Sit Down. I'm joined by
Kayla.
Cyrus.
Ty.
Trace.
And let's get to the opening credits. Welcome back. Today we watched the 2005 Sky High, a movie that stars 14-year-old Will Stronghold going to Sky High, a high school for superpowered kids with a parent that is a superhero. He has to go through living as a sidekick for a while, and he has to figure out prom. It's a very classic, stereotypical superhero coming-of-age story that is kind of cheesy, but pretty fun. Let's get to the trailer.
My parents are the greatest superheroes on the planet.
Will has a problem.
I don't have any powers.
His dad has a plan.
Sky High.
Next stop, Superhero School.
What's your power?
I know.
Great.
On July 29th,
I'm strong.
they'll discover when it comes to saving the world,
I'll get the nurse.
nothing is more powerful than family.
My boy has super strength. Ow! Sorry. Ow! You are strong.
Sky High. Starts July 29th.
So, this movie has been watched on Cinema Sit Down before, but that was by some people a couple years ago. And let's start off with a similar question. Do you guys think you would be heroes or hero support?
Oh.
I'd be hero support, no question.
See, a man like me, I'm coming through, I'm saving the day. I'm a hero through and through, you know.
I'd probably say hero support. I enjoy being next to somebody and helping them win.
Good answer.
Can I say hero with imposter syndrome?
Yeah, that's...
Because I feel like if we're deciding what we want to be, I want to be cool. Like, okay, I know the whole message of the movie is that everyone is cool, but like, you know what I mean.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's completely
I
fair.
don't want to turn into a guinea pig, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'd probably also want to be hero, but I'd probably fall more into hero support just because I'm not the biggest fan of the limelight, which is very ironic to say right here.
Yeah. That's why I added the imposter syndrome on there.
Yeah. Superpowers.
Like, what would we want, or is it
What
like-
would you want, and what would you think you'd get?
Hold on, are we limited to one power in particular?
Are we limited to what's in the movie?
I will limit you to 2 powers, but give me a drawback.
Okay.
I think my drawback is that I'd only have the one power, and that would just be durability.
Pretty good power.
Dude, you could be like, just, I don't know where I was going with that.
Actually, before I name my power, can we talk about that? Because it seemed like everybody had super durability. Everybody was going through walls.
That's true.
I mean, I'd imagine that whatever gives you superpowers does give you, like, a bit of an edge over a normal person, because your body's got to handle those superpowers.
Like, you have super genes still.
Yeah.
Maybe that nurse was just on top of her game all the time.
On top of her game all the time. I mean, she had X-ray vision.
Yeah.
She said
Just
she
like
was
knows
kicked.
exactly
sniping
which
them
one's
every
broken.
time they
She said
get
she was
hit.
kicked through a wall.
Well, she was a lot younger back then.
Yeah, so she was able to see which bone was broken and just heal herself.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, for my superpower, I think I'd want to teleport, just because I think that'd be cool. And I wouldn't have to pay for a plane ticket or anything.
Yeah.
Well, what's your drawback?
There's a possibility I teleport into a wall, and someone has to knock me out of the wall.
Yeah.
That's horrific.
I mean, a lot of walls get broken in this world, so.
Being stuck inside of a wall, just like.
Yeah.
I'd say with my luck, I'd get a pretty cool superpower like super speed, but I would get asthma.
Oh no.
Like only like very short distances I can go.
I mean,
Super
keep
fast with
keep
them.
a
Yeah, the
keep an
inhaler.
inhaler.
Oh,
He was like,
my helmet's got an inhaler on it maybe, and it just
But how many puffs does your inhaler have? Because you always.
I don't know. Yeah, because it was
I mean,
super
that's
speed.
what hero support's for.
Yeah,
Invisibility, but it's tied to like how long you can hold your breath.
yeah.
oh, I like that.
That's a good one. I'd say like be omnipotent, but my drawback is after I use my omnipotence, I'm basically a vegetable for a week.
For a
Oh my
week?
god.
Like, for a
Ouch.
week. It has to be a good trade-off, bro. Like I can do whatever I want to do, but after I do it, it's like, oh, he's out of commission for a week.
Yeah. Okay. If you don't starve to death in between.
So
Yeah.
they'd use you as like a doomsday weapon versus like villains
I mean,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like if it was like a really bad villain.
Or the villain would kidnap you and use it against the heroes.
Yeah.
You probably have very good health insurance.
Great health insurance. That's what hero support's for. Where I'm a
Hero
vegetable.
supports. Yeah.
You know.
I'd
Yeah,
go
my
for the
job's to take care of my hero when he's in a vegetative state.
I'd go for the classic shape-shifting, and I've got a very easy drawback because this is just what normally happens to me. Everything hurts all the time.
Ooh.
I can shapeshift, but it's not pleasant.
I can imagine that, like, your skin's, like, stretching,
And
and,
the-
like,
Yeah.
the bones are...
You
Oh,
could
we're
feel
going
your
the
bones
Animorph route?
changing into like
Animorph
those
route,
different
yeah.
bones.
Ben 10-esque, you know.
Have you seen the transformation sequence for Ghost Freak? Just
That
imagine,
looks painful.
just imagine that. But it doesn't. It's not just when shapeshifting. I got joint pain,
Yep.
pain all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So would you feel like your heart expand to the size of the heart of the animal that you need to like accommodate?
Probably.
I bet you
Oh,
a whale
yeah.
would hurt.
That'd be painful, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
That's really good. I like this.
who was your favorite character?
Oh, I know mine. He was only in it for like a couple of minutes, but the clown Stitches, I recognized his actor immediately. He's the dean from Community, and he's like so funny.
He was
And
just having a
every
great
time he
time.
shows up, he's stealing the scene.
Yeah, honestly.
Uncle.
They didn't say anything about it. They're not like, this movie exposition dumps on you, and it's like, what is he? It doesn't say exactly. what
I
He's just a
presumed he
henchman
was
that's there.
Royal Pain's sidekick
originally.
and then he raised her again.
Yeah. All while being a little freak about it, I
While
guess.
being a real little freak. And he's just a proud father, even
Yeah.
if he's occasionally saying uncle.
Single father, hold it down, man. You know what
Father,
I mean?
and also like a, but also,
Henchman.
yeah.
They were probably like best friends though, because you know she was a reject. You know?
Yeah.
The
So,
like,
like,
Actually, I
the like
that.
one serious scene he got where he wasn't in the clown outfit. I didn't know his actor's voice was
I
just
didn't-
like that.
I didn't put it together at all.
I'm so
I kinda
used to him being that like high pitched like, yeah, I'm here.
And then you're like, keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
I really like Layla. I don't know. I just thought she was sweet. Except the whole time I'm sitting like, girl, stop. Like,
Why are you believing the girl that's telling you this and not listening to him?
yeah.
Well, because she got there first and said everything you feared was already going on.
And they're supposed to be like 14.
They're
so
14.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
They
I mean,
are-
like,
It was more of like I just like her powers. I think
Yeah.
it's cool. I
Well,
could grow an apple at will. I'm hungry.
She
Bam,
was a
apple.
senior, the Royal Pain, so she was 18, telling a 14-year-old, like, talking to her crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Leia like at least 40.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
She-
and later on
she
you
was-
find out.
She's technically canonically old enough to be Will's mother,
Hey.
which is horrible to think about. But
I don't know.
I mean, she had to have just been told stuff, because if she has her memories, her plan of de-aging everyone would just flat out not work.
yeah.
So she definitely couldn't have her original set of memories. So it's this dubious ground of, is she actually 18, which is still gross,
Yeah.
or is she 40?
Like minimum.
Yeah, is this a 40-year-old woman pretending to be 18 or?
is this an 18-year-old
Physically
woman
18,
pretending to be
but, like-
40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite character had to be Ethan. I mean,
He's a bro.
like it was the scene where he's like getting his backpack thrown at him, and he's walking out, and they're like, "Oh, we'll see you later, nerd." And he's like, "Thank you for the swirly." It's one of the funniest scenes in this movie. It's so hilarious.
I think they underutilized his power because why didn't he move the entire time?
Yeah.
That's such a good
Like he cooked in the last scene.
Yeah, he
cooked
did.
in the last scene. Just being his power, being able to move like that, immediately makes him hero tier because of the fact that what else you can spy.
But that made him like a god tier support hero.
True. True.
Or hero support.
Like if support was treated nicely,
yeah, like
I think he would be like,
legit
I
how
think
he
would be
made the
really
guy
happy.
slip right into the fireball. Like that's a
Dude,
Yeah.
that
That's
was
a clutch.
awesome.
I ain't
That's
gonna
an
lie.
awesome hero
That's
support
an
power.
alley oop.
Yeah,
Dwayne Wade
you
to
pair
LeBron.
him up with like a stealth hero or
Yeah.
something, and
Yeah.
you got a really
Yeah.
good duo right
Yeah.
there.
Or like some kind of hero that jump scares the villain, and he's like, runs away, slip. There you go.
I
Or
mean,
put him up with Batman.
I ain't gonna lie, Zach. Just cause he was just like, Zach was just Zach, bro. He was like,
He's so
gonna,
fun.
one day you're gonna need me, and it's gonna be dark, and he's gonna drop his keys, and he's gonna want me to glow for him,
He
and
was-
I'm not gonna glow.
He was so proud of himself, and I think I loved that.
Yeah.
And his glowing power is so fun. I wish he glowed more. Like
Yeah, make it like super bright, like almost like a flashbang if
Maybe
you
you can
throw him
change
into
colors.
a room.
I really
Yeah.
wish they did a scene where he dropped his keys and Zach helped him get them.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
been so funny.
yeah.
Good callback.
'Cause
Yeah.
He would
I-
be like, your hero.
I kind of feel bad to say it, but like his power is still kind of like one of the lesser
Oh, yeah.
useful
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It was
Yeah.
useful in sneaking through the vents.
Yeah.
And it's useful in the cases where you need a light. And need a light that's not gonna be turned off or run out of battery.
It could have easily been a drawback in the vents too, though, because like if they just saw him glowing in there,
I
Which
mean,
is what
that's
Will did.
that's how Will found them. I'd say my
got
favorite
lucky.
would be War and Peace.
Yeah.
One, his name's fun. Two, I'm always a fan of the bad character.
I like his hair.
His hair is great.
Actually, can I have two favorite characters, and can I join you on that train?
Yeah, go ahead. If we're having two favorite characters, I also like Guinea Pig Girl, who I always forget her name.
Oh.
But
Magenta.
she's
Magenta, yeah.
Magenta.
Oh,
She's
I was thinking Violet. I was so close.
Hey,
she's so fun. I liked her dynamic. I liked her dynamic with Glowboy.
She also has nice hair.
She's got great hair. There's just so many good characters in here. Ron Wilson, bus driver, the
MVP.
the MVP. He would, if they did not have Ron Wilson, the school would not be there.
Which I feel like all the characters are like really memorable and like you know them.
Yeah.
You feel like you know them, and maybe it's because we've all seen a bunch of movies that follow the same formula.
Yeah.
But except for the parents, I didn't really feel like I connected with them at all.
I think the only time I got a good connection with the parents was basically Will's coming out scene. Like, and I wasn't connecting with Will's dad. I was just like, that's a coming
real.
out scene.
That feels real.
Yeah.
like it kind of speaks to the testament of like the like teenager like main characters that we haven't really even talked about, the kind of stacked cast that the adult heroes were.
Low key.
Yeah.
The dad's Kurt Russell, the principal's Linda Carter. I don't remember the actor's name, but the guy with the big brain, like that's the voice of Pleakley from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And
those
it's
don't
like
either.
they got a lot of big names for the adult heroes.
And we barely see them, and honestly, we don't care about them that
We
much.
don't care about them that much.
We also had like Bruce Campbell as the gym teacher.
Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell.
You know what I was thinking about? The dad and the mom still have no clue that they were spying on them through that souvenir that they
Oh my
got.
gosh,
you're
They have
right.
no clue. So it's like they're still gonna grab souvenirs. That's something that could still be used by a villain.
Yeah.
Sky
I mean,
High
they
too.
don't have access to the. Actually, why did they need? They were just incriminating Will in this. Like
She's a technopath, ain't she?
yeah, she could just break in very easily. The only thing she was doing was just getting one over on the Strongholds
I was
kid.
gonna say, now that I think about it, if she can you think she can sense where the technology is? That way she can control it. So she probably be like, oh, there's I can feel all the technology below me, so it's here. Find some
honestly-
superhero that knows how to explode and dig down.
She also needed the parents' trust to invite them to get the award.
Yeah.
Which I clocked that so fast. I'm sorry,
like,
that part
she's-
was like, that's a trap. Come on.
Another potential thing, she's a technopath, I believe.
Yeah.
If she got the right materials, couldn't she just remake the gun she wanted?
Yeah,
I mean,
actually.
yeah.
Like, relatively easily with what we saw her, like, wave her hand
like we
over
saw
in that
the
class?
She made it in high school.
Yeah, she could have needed like specific parts she couldn't get anymore, and so she just wanted it, or she wanted the weapon that got one over on her
Yeah.
and turned her back into a baby.
True.
It could have been like,
I think if there was any part she needed, she could walk up to the person in charge of getting it for her, turn on the music, and just be like, "Here's my charm. Give me the part."
Oh yeah, her second superpower. The
Or
ability to
constant
beam
music.
the song into your head.
Specifically, the song.
It could have been a failsafe too. I mean, because
Yeah.
if she remakes it and then one of those heroes gets away and then they make that gun into being able to reverse it, they could defeat her. So she might have just wanted just one gun
That's
that
true,
she has her eyes on.
yeah.
Honestly, that's probably why the smart dude hero was like fourth in line to get hit by that beam. Because I doubt she was planning to turn the hero support teacher at first, and then he like got in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Great
it
acrobatic.
didn't work on the smart teacher because he still had the big brain.
Well,
Yeah.
if you keep him from being able to move though, like he is to
True,
be
he was
as
trapped
a
in
and
seat.
you can just keep hitting him with it, so that way he can't do anything because he's a baby.
Little baby.
and even then he's potentially smart enough to just act stupid until he can get his hands on the
Yeah,
ray.
you're
He
right.
he also has an inclination for evil anyway. I mean,
Mad
the
scientist.
gym
Oh, yeah.
teacher did get him to go on a double date by saying that his wife had an evil twin sister.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that wasn't his wife. They were just going on like a date or something.
Yeah.
Oh, like a
Well,
double date.
yeah.
Do you think
the-
Boomer would actually have a wife? Let's be real.
I mean,
Sonic
I
Boom.
think he would have I think he would have a lavender marriage. I don't
Okay.
think that man's straight. I think he has the hots for the scientist teacher,
Really?
or either the hots for the scientist teacher or no, actually, I think he has the hots for the scientist teacher. The scientist teacher has the hots for the hero support guy. Yeah, did you see them bantering while watching the gym
Yeah.
class?
Remember when we used to
save
use
the-
real citizens?
Oh, which, by the way,
then-
I just
crazy.
feel like they were like
Out of
old
nowhere.
middle-aged men just reliving their past.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They gave me like the old Muppets vibes, like the ones.
Yes.
Now those guys are questionable.
those guys are questionable.
But as far as Royal Pain in general, she could have been written way better. Like it's just like
I feel like it was kind of like the early 2000s didn't really like think with some plot points
Yeah.
sometimes.
Here's what got me with that. I kind of was like, okay, she's planning something, and I think she's gonna be the villain. I didn't realize that all the other like heroes, bullies, were in on it. I thought she was just like, haha, they're mean. I'm gonna be mean with them to hide my true self. But no, they were full on like, we're locking the doors and killing all of you.
I do believe
turning
that
into
her
babies.
original plan was to have the Will Stronghold on her villain team,
For sure.
and then he
she
didn't
might.
go along with it, and she was so mad. I
Dude, she was shocked that he like actually liked the hero support kids.
I mean
Yeah.
that's because she rebranded herself. You got to put
Yeah.
y'all in her shoes. She rebranded herself to be the hottest girl in school, going from the lamest girl in school. Oh, I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
gosh, you're
to the
right.
hottest girl in
Yeah.
school, right?
Those
At the end-
bangs, though.
Yeah, the bangs were terrible.
the bangs were 2005.
They were 2005. They were very fashionable.
and they
for the
did
time.
work on her. Like,
Yeah, I can see it.
She wasn't ugly.
Also, can we talk about the Royal Pain like villain suit?
Dude,
That-
it's just like
fire.
full on.
Like
full
all of
form
a
around
sudden,
you.
like a really cool design in a film that has like the dad's design there, like pretty like.
Although all I could think of was the Phineas and Ferb bird suit.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I thought it was a.
No, I see
thought
it
it
though.
looked
I
the
see
same.
it though.
yeah. Well, Ratings.
Oh, we're there already.
We are there already.
Go ahead.
Me
Yeah,
first?
you go
Okay.
ahead.
I am a first-time viewer of this, actually. I wasn't even here long enough to see the last one. So, I'm gonna go 7.5. I love the formula. I had fun watching it, which, honestly, having fun watching movies bumps up my score. Actually, I'm gonna bump it up to an 8, solely because I want to talk... Like, I feel like some of the CGI in this movie was better than current CGI.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bump that up for that quality as well. I mean, Fire Hands didn't look that great, but we'll get there. So 8.
I am a superhero buff. Like, I love superhero stories. This is a classic Disney movie to me. I'm gonna go 8.5. I really enjoyed watching it.
I've got to go with a 9. It's a classic. I watched it a good couple times when I was a small child, even though it had already been out a couple years, because this came out when I was 1. This has been out. This is over 20 years old at this point. Yeah, think about that. But it's a classic. It's fun to watch. So 9 for me.
Well, I was gonna go 10, but then you brought in the fact that it was like 20 years old, and it just made me realize, like, dang, you know, we're kind of old. So I'm gonna say 9.5. It's a great movie, you know, great coming of age story. Definitely something you could watch with the family or just watch with your friends, have a good laugh too. It's a good movie. You know, I'll give it a 9.5.
I gotta give it an 8, and I feel bad because I think that's the lowest score here, but like. Obviously didn't really like super wow me, but at the same time, like you said, it is a classic for a reason. I remember watching this when I was 7, and like I remember just like seeing it with my parents, and like that kind of unlocks like a core memory for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love movies that are fun, and this one was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sky High too. Make it happen, Disney. Make it happen.
Yeah, now we get to see Will as the parent.
Make
See
it,
Will as the parent. See War and Peace and the Ice Girl.
Oh, okay.
See Warren Peace as a good guy, changed around.
Mhm.
That would be like a cooler twist, you know.
Follow War
I
and
can see you
Peace's
doing
kid,
it.
actually.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I like War and Peace. I feel like him and Will could have interacted more.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like they should be
They
best
interacted like twice.
They called him his best friend.
Yeah, he called him
Yeah.
his best friend in like the last 2 minutes, and they like interacted like positively once.
They can have like
Yeah.
a team
God, we
attack
went from
where he
ratings back
ignites
to War and
himself on
Peace 'cause we
fire
love him that
and will
much.
close 'em.
And that's really all we've got time for today. Thank you for joining us during Cinema Sit Down, and we'll catch y'all next time.